G'day, Scruff here, thanks for dropping by. I hope you brought a couple of mates this time, so I might need a hand for this one. What I thought I'd do is show how I dig a post hole to put a post in, the manual way or the old-fashioned way. Now, what you need is strong arms, a strong back, a strong heart, and generally a weak brain, because most people get a tractor, diesel operated borer or a petrol operated borer. But sometimes you haven't got the tractor, sometimes you haven't got the petrol, so sometimes you've got to resort back to the old-fashioned way. Now, the essentials are the crowbar. Now this crowbar is what they call a hex bar. It's a bit stronger than a round bar. They will bend, the round ones. Flat head here, that's for ramming the dirt around the post once you've got the post in the ground. And of course the blade, obviously, for the digging. Crowbar. Post hole shovel. Post hole shovel's generally got a flat top on it, so you can put your boot on it and push it down to get the dirt out. I always put a marker on the shovel for the depth. In this case it's 2 foot or 600, so that you're not digging it any deeper than what you have to. And you need soft ground to stand the shovel up. Essential is a chair. When you get to my age, have it handy, because you may need it frequently for a break. And I generally use spot marking paint to mark the centre of the hole, or line marking paint. It works upside down. So what I'll do is move the video camera. We'll mark a spot here just for demonstration purposes. I'll try and move the video camera down, hopefully to where we're working. Might make it a bit easier for you to see what's going on. Try that, so don't trip over it. Now, what I generally do is work around the perimeter of where you want to dig, the diameter of the hole, cut through the grass, the surface, keeping the spot in the centre, of course. Mark your hole roughly where you want it. Go down a few centimetres, a few inches with your shovel to get your perimeter pretty true to where you want it. Now the correct way to use a crowbar in this situation is hand it to somebody else to get them to do the digging for you. But if you haven't got many mates like me, you have to do it yourself. So what you do is you essentially start in the middle. Always start in the middle. Break a little hole away in the middle and then work your way out. That way, when you leave the dirt, falls back to the centre, makes it easier to work the crowbar. Dig it in, push it away from you to the edge of the hole, and the dirt will collapse into the middle. Called the first barring, and as you can see, hopefully it makes it easier to get the dirt out. You do that about 100 mil at a time, depending on how hard the ground is. And of course, when you're filling the dirt back in around the hole, around the edge of the post, you don't put all the dirt in at once. Just put a little bit in and then ram it. Once you've got to this stage here, what you do is you have a little rest. That's what the chair's for. You catch your breath and maybe join a Pilates class. Anyway, that's all I got up for you today. So thanks for dropping by. And until we meet again, just keep it real and tell it how it is, eh? Whew. Righto. I'll only do 30 or 40 of those today. Might have a lie down. Alright. Thank you.